Have you ever traveled somewhere truly memorable? A place that left a lasting impression on you? Sometimes, when we come back from a trip, it can be difficult to find the right words to share our experiences. We might say, "It was good," but that doesn't capture the real feeling, does it? Well, today, that's going to change. I'm going to show you a simple, step-by-step method to describe your travels clearly and confidently. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete toolkit to tell amazing travel stories that will make your friends and family feel like they were right there with you. Let's begin. The secret to telling a great travel story is having a good structure. Think of it as a blueprint or a checklist. Following this framework makes your story logical and easy for others to understand. It also helps you remember all the important details. Let's look at the blueprint. First, the basics. Where did you go? When did you go? And who did you go with? Then, we talk about logistics. How did you get there and get around? And where did you stay? Next, the fun part. What were the top sites and activities? What did you eat and drink? After that, we add more depth. What were the local people and culture like? What was the weather? And what was the budget? Finally, we make it personal. What was a challenge you faced? What was your favorite moment? And what is your final recommendation? We will go through each of these steps together. Now let's see the blueprint in action with a full example. Imagine I went to Paris. Here's how I would tell the story. I visited Paris, France last spring with my sister. We flew into Charles de Gaulle Airport and used the metro to get around the city. It was very efficient. We stayed in a small hotel in the Latin Quarter. It was charming and close to many cafes. For activities, we visited the Louvre Museum, we explored the beautiful streets of Montmartre, and we took a boat tour on the Seine River. The food was incredible. I especially loved the fresh croissants for breakfast. They were buttery and delicious. The people were generally polite, and we enjoyed the artistic culture of the city. The weather was mild and sunny, perfect for walking. Overall, we spent about €150 per day. One challenge was that the metro was very crowded during rush hour, but we learned to travel at different times. My favorite moment was seeing the Eiffel Tower sparkle at night. It was magical. I definitely recommend visiting the Musée d'Orsay if you love Impressionist art. See how that works? It creates a complete picture. Let's try another, more condensed example. This one is about a trip to India. Last winter, I traveled solo to Jaipur, India. My first impression was of a city bursting with color and energy. I got around mostly by auto rickshaw, which is called a tuk-tuk. It was a thrilling way to see the city. I stayed in a heritage guest house that felt like stepping back in time. My 3 highlights were touring the magnificent Amber Fort at sunrise, trying a traditional Rajasthani dish called dal bati churma, and riding in that tuk-tuk through the busy, colorful streets. The food was a highlight. The dal bati was rich, spicy, and surprisingly affordable. The local culture felt incredibly vibrant and welcoming. One challenge was navigating the crowds in the market, but I learned to just go with the flow. My favorite moment was watching the sunset from the walls of the old fortress, overlooking the entire city. It was unforgettable. I highly recommend it to anyone who loves history and culture. This framework isn't just for foreign travel. You can use it to describe your own hometown. This is great practice. Let's use a simple template. First, state its location. Then, mention a famous landmark. Describe the vibe or feeling of the city. Talk about the weather, the best local food, one unique thing, and finally, give a recommendation. For example, my hometown is a mid-sized city in the American Midwest. It's known for the old university campus downtown. The vibe is pretty relaxed and friendly. The summers are warm, but the winters are very cold and snowy. The best food to try is our local style of pizza, which has a very thick crust. A unique thing about my city is the huge farmers market every Saturday. I recommend visiting in the autumn, when the leaves change color. Now, think about your hometown. How would you describe it? We can also use this structure to talk about famous cities we might know about, even if we haven't been there. The key is to combine facts with feelings or opinions. You can use phrases like, "It's known for," "People visit because," or "Compared to my hometown." Let's take Tokyo. You could say, "Tokyo is the capital of Japan. It's known for its modern skyscrapers and historic temples. People visit because it's a center for fashion, food, and technology." My first impression, just from pictures, is that it feels incredibly futuristic and busy. Compared to my hometown, it seems much bigger and more crowded. I've heard the food is amazing, especially the sushi and ramen. I would love to visit and explore the different neighborhoods. A big part of travel is navigating a new place. which often means asking for or giving directions. Let's learn some simple, essential phrases. For giving directions, you can use go straight, turn left, or turn right. To specify distance, you can say for about 2 blocks or for 100 meters. Landmarks are very important. Use phrases like it's on the left, it's on the right, or it's on the corner. You can also use prepositions like across from the park, next to the bank, or between the pharmacy and the supermarket. Let's practice with a mini dialogue. Imagine someone asks you, "Excuse me, where is the museum?" You could reply, "Go straight for 2 blocks, then turn right at the intersection. You'll see it on your left, across from the big post office." Clear and simple. To make your travel stories even more interesting, let's build our vocabulary. Here are some powerful sentence starters. For recommendations, instead of just "I recommend," you can say, "You shouldn't miss," or, "If you have time, make sure to." To express surprise, try, "I was surprised by how friendly everyone was." For comparisons, use, "Compared to my hometown, the food was much spicier." To describe feelings, use, "It felt exciting," or "The atmosphere was peaceful." And for budget, a simple "It cost about" works perfectly. Also, remember to use past tense verbs when telling your story. Verbs like visited, stayed, tried, explored, saw, ate, and felt. Practice using these to make your English sound more natural. Let's do a quick pronunciation mini tip. When we use verbs in the past tense, the ed ending can have 3 different sounds: t, d, or ed. The sound is t after voiceless sounds, like in walked, walk-t, looked, look-t, and helped, help-t. The sound is d after voiced sounds, like in traveled, travel-d, explored, explore-d, and stayed, stay-d. And the sound is id after t or d sounds, as in visited, visit-id, and recommended, recommend-id. Let's also practice a few common travel words. Repeat after me: itinerary, metro, museum, fortress. Getting these sounds right will make you much easier to understand. Now it's time for you to practice speaking. This is our guided practice section. I will ask you a question from our travel blueprint. You will have 7 seconds to answer out loud. Don't worry about perfect grammar, just speak. Ready? Let's start. Think of a place you have visited. Where did you go? Pause 7s. When did you go? Pause 7s. Who did you go with? Pause 7s. What is one thing you saw or did? Pause 7s. What is one food you ate? Pause 7s. How did it feel to be there? Pause 7s. Great job. The more you practice speaking, the more confident you will become. All right, time for a quick quiz to check your understanding. I'll show you a question, and you choose the correct answer. Question 1. Which sentence is best? A. I go to Rome last year. B. I went to Rome last year. Pause 3s. The answer is B. I went to Rome last year because we use the past tense for completed trips. Question 2. To describe your accommodation, you would say A. I stayed in a hotel. B. I transported in a hotel. Pause 3s. The answer is A. I stayed in a hotel. Question 3. What is a good phrase for a recommendation? A. I challenged. B. You shouldn't miss. Pause 3s. The answer is B. You shouldn't miss. Question 4. How do you pronounce visited? A. Visit T. B. Visit ID. Pause 3s. The answer is B. Visit ID. Excellent work. We have covered so much today. We learned the complete travel story blueprint, from where, when, and who, all the way to your favorite moment and recommendation. We practiced with examples from Paris and Jaipur, learned how to describe our hometowns, and picked up new vocabulary and pronunciation tips. You now have everything you need to share your travel experiences with confidence. Now, it's your turn. I want you to practice in the comments below. Share your own travel story. Tell us where you went, when you went, who you went with, 3 highlights, 1 food you tried, 1 challenge you faced, and your favorite moment. Don't worry about making mistakes. The goal is to practice. Keep your story short, be kind to others, and most importantly, be confident. You've got this. Happy travels and happy storytelling.